There is a lot of talk right now, a lot of it good talk, about that I should have the Nobel Peace Prize. And I think I should have had it probably maybe 10, 12 times, maybe more. They don't, we do peace, okay? We do peace. There was, at Mar-a-Lago, nobody ever talked about this. I think OAN might have covered it, but at Mar-a-Lago a couple of years ago, there was a fight between uh, one of the Real Housewives of I don't know where the hell they're from. There's so many housewives, but they're good people. We love the housewives. But there was a fight between her and Roger Stone's wife because the housewife's husband had been invited to have relations with Roger Stone's wife while Roger Stone watched in the corner, and that's sort of his thing. And it's called consent. They're very open. They're very open. Too open, maybe, but they're open. And Mar-a-Lago is we don't do cancel culture, even if you're, sort of having these parades of men into your room so you can watch your wife get, we call it the Cuban Missile Crisis because his wife is, I believe, Cuban, and a lot of missiles going into that area while he watches, and dressed like the penguin, like the old. Remember the old penguin when Rocky's trainer became the penguin, and he was in a TV show like that penguin. He dresses like that and watches very strongly, and so the housewife didn't want them to fight. She said, "Get off my man," and she said, "Oh well, yeah." If you were handling business, you wouldn't have to come put his plantains in my Cuban Bay of Pigs, she called it. And so they fought, and I broke it up. And people thought I should cancel their memberships, and they're both members today because I peacefully broke it up with great strength. Okay? So there was that. There's what I'm doing for Israel, allowing myself to be cucked very strongly by Bibi, tough Bibi Netanyahu with that deep voice who, "Donald, do what I say." And I say, okay, Bibi, but give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks just to, we call it save face. You got to save face because Bibi's, he's got those big Marco Rubio ears, so he hears a lot. You remember Horton? He hears a who? Well, Bibi hears a hell of a lot also with those big Israeli ears. They're very big, very strong on hearing. So I should have a peace prize. I should have 10 peace prizes. I should have all the, because I've done more for peace than anybody. And they call it Nobel. And that's why, Nobel, used to have a door alarm. And they have Ring instead of doorbells because there's Nobel. And I was sort of very soon and very quick to the Nobel sort of at my homes. So they should, and Ring should at least give me a prize for doing that because I was very quick to Nobel. But if there's a prize called Nobel Peace Prize, I've done more for peace and I've done more for Nobel doors than you've ever seen, I think, on both. In terms of both, we've done more, not less. So I would say Nobel Peace Prize on both bells and peace. I should have probably 8 to 10 at least. At least.